Alright guys, welcome back to ESL TV for potentially the final game of the fall season here. We have Unicorns of Love down one map against SK Gaming Prime. And right now playing for 7,500 euros for first place and 3,500 euros for second. 4K difference between first and second place. A lot on the line here. And obviously if you guys saw in game number 1, it wasn't even close between these two teams. And that is a little bit worrisome if you're a fan of Unicorns of Love. But then again, you can trace it back to that triple kill that we saw bottom lane before 4 minutes. So we'll see if things are going to change this time here. And I don't think Unicorns of Love are going to make that same mistake again this time, because that just kind of snowballed the game completely. But you see Smitty running the Jace top lane. Kiki's running the Gragas in the jungle. And already harassment happening in all of these lanes here. SKP coming out swinging right now. And they're really trying to take this in a clean 2-0 sweep. Remember, we saw NIP actually take the victory over Team Salsa a little bit earlier on today, placing third, winning themselves 1,750 euros. Admins, it just keeps going to non-colorblind. It's not me. I'm not like, ha ha ha, in between each game and turning it back on or off. The game just doesn't want to stand colorblind. Alright, let's see. Level 2 hitting for SK on the bomb side. And, well, they're a little bit ahead in CS as well. Power Viva, though, ballsy play pick and fizz against Xerath. And you see he's already been harassed quite a bit in that mid lane, picking up that Crystalline Flash just to survive, just to be able to last hit and obviously build up his items that he needs here. But Malka up against Jace top lane, that one's going to be interesting. See Jace pick up the Crystalline Flask as well, trying to go for that poke. Trying to keep his mana up. Which he's going to need to do, and I'm actually curious if he's going to build tier or not. Oof. EQ, unfortunately, not really landing right there. But so Jarvan will be heading to the top side. Gilius, now remember, he's got to be a little bit worried here if he does go top side, because he gave over double buffs back to Kiki's in that last game, and well, because he came in a little bit too late, he actually will be spotted by a ward if he goes through that way. But he's going to come in from the backside with the EQ here. Gonna have to wait for the cooldown on that, but this could potentially be first blood on the top side. Obviously, Smitty gonna have a very hard time escaping this one, and he's gonna use that gate to get away, and well, he will start to run a little bit here. Here comes Jarvan from the side, spot out by a ward, and Smitty's like, ah, crap, I'm stuck, help, team. The flash slow comes in, Smitty has flash as well. Boom, escaped. The escape artist there, great play by him. Very well done considering like the situation. Kept himself cool, kept himself calm. Stay collected, and as you saw, escaped without dying. And first blood not getting over just yet here for either team. But still, that is now a flash down for him. It makes him very susceptible to ganks. Oh, Dark behind him coming in yet again. This saying fantastic job on his Wiz. He's going to try to fight this one out here, but he gets exhausted up bubble. Not going to connect, forcing the flash out of him to get away. And well, exhaust used by both supports. And right now you can see what the Fox. Going to miss the stun on the power. Going to miss the Q as well. He's having a little bit of a tough time here in that mid lane. Remember, it's Barry up against Ignite. Should be a pretty explosive battle between them when they hit level 6. I'm curious. Honestly, you can see the ward being pinged out by what the Fox realizing where it is, allowing Kiki's to come in for a gank from a different avenue. But then Kiki's being quiet this time. Not usually a quiet player. He likes to be very aggressive. Likes to interact with the lanes early on, but playing the Gragas, he's forced to, just farm up. Just wait till the point in the game where he can actually be effective in these fights, and that'll be around level 6. Oh, so he's getting caught again. He has no flash to get away from this one, and this will be first blood here. Lissing gonna pick that up. Flash gonna come in by Vardags, will escape this one. And Lissing will take a bunch of damage, and now what the Fox has flash, popped his barrier as well, and he will back away and be fine. But again, right now, finally, Unicorns left to turn a little bit of aggression here. Starting to get a little bit of momentum going. Let's see if they can keep that up here. And Lissing just being spot on here with these dark bindings. Fantastic job so far by him. Gotta give him a lot of credit for all this. And you can see Smitty wants to get aggressive onto Viz, but unfortunately doesn't know where Jarvan is. Can't really afford to fight when he doesn't have flash. And you can see he's gonna be making his way in through the bush. Will be spotted by the ward. He was even pinged too. Like, surprised they actually he came in from that direction when they knew there was a ward there. Either way, I think he's trying to maybe pull Jarvan to the top lane. Maybe try and distract a little bit, so he stays off of mid, stays off of top for now. They'll go back to farming here. And of course, Yo's gonna go back to potentially ganking yet again. Realizing the mid lane has no flash. Ultimate from Power of Evil is up. Looking for it, but you can see Gilius now heading up towards the top side. Dart bringing a land on Swizz yet again. He can just not dodge. He's having such a rough time right now, but he's actually turning around a lot of damage on a Vardax. Gilius now coming in the top side. Smitty getting flashed on, knocking back Maokai, but here will be kill number 2 coming in. Power of Evil even came around from the side as well to help out. Not sure if that was necessarily needed. Now 2-0 here for Unicorns Love. Starting to get a little momentum. Not going to count SKP out just yet. They have a Kog'Maw. They have a Jace. They have a Gragas. Still, this is going to be tough. SKP really struggling this bottom lane here. As you can see, 51 to 40 CS. Oh, here comes What the Fox from Tribush. He's not spotted by Ward just yet. Stun, not going to land on the Vardax because of the Black Shield. And unfortunately, that gank will be unsuccessful here. And this thing will just back away. But nice try. It was actually not spotted coming down there, I believe. And I think that was just Power of Evil calling out, hey, it's not mid. Could be coming bottom. Alright, so Smitty teleporting back top lane. This has us on cooldown. Tier picked up here for Smitty, so he is going to go for that mana immune. And go in for the Mira mana after that. We'll see how that works out. Obviously, he has a CS lead, so it's not hurting so far. Again, like, tier is something you invest into that gives you, like, nothing. Like, it gives you no extra dueling potential in a lane. It obviously gets him extra harass, but when it comes to 1v1, he's not going to be like, oh, yeah, I have a tier. I'm so much more powerful than you. It's more of like a, crap, I have a tier and you have almost a catalyst done. Alright, but Kiki's now 6. And here's where the ganks come in. Gilius, level 6 as well. Just hitting it literally as I said it. Now, how's he gonna make these ganks work? He's gonna be spotted out by Pink Ward right there, but he should be able to kill it. It looks like he'll be able to spot it out and then we'll finish it off. So, great little pickup for him here. Again, this is the problem. Bottom lane needs help. Top lane needs... Well, top lane doesn't need that much help. Considering how far ahead in CS he is. Oh, Jarvan coming on his whiz. No flash. That's Summoner heal, but that's about it. And that's going to be another kill coming in. Nice 3-man bubble lands. Here comes the love. Just playing this one smart. And that could potentially be Dragon. Kiki's actually stealing away blue buff from Power of Evil here. In the meantime, again, the bottom lane of SKP just cannot get a break. They're having such a tough time. Now Kikis will be able to swing around here. Actually catch up Power. Looks like he wants to fight him out, but gotta be careful. Should be able to eat over the wall though, but looking for the fight with the help of What the Fox off to the side. Power gonna get stunned up. Oh, nice amount of burst coming in, and here comes Xerath. The ultimate's raining down, and he won't connect with them because their camera doesn't want to show us, thus he didn't die. But now, not gonna come for the backside hosting again with the Dark Binding. Zaitan gonna go down. Kiki's gonna fall as well. And 5-0 lead. Unicorns of Love doing exactly what SKP did to them a little bit earlier on. Just steam rolling this game here. What the Fox spots a Pink Ward out there in the Tribush, realizes, alright, well, not what you can do here. Maybe try to poke them down here, but Hlising's been so spot on with all these Dark Bindings, and he's just never missing them. And so he's trying to harass as well from the side. Smitty, no teleport, and it looks like Dragon will be picked up here. Looks like Viz is going to go on his Wiz, and he's going to flash away from this, get a little bit of distance. The stun going to come in on a Viz, and it looks like they will be able to pick up at least one kill here as Wiz secures that. And that will be Smitty going to the top side here, trying to push that turret down, but of course, as you can see, won't get that far as Power is able to keep that turret alive. Yeah, Hlising, he's not missing these Dark Bindings like ever. Not trying to jinx it or anything, but just fantastic play out of him so far. Definitely MVP so far in this game alone here in my book. As though I picked up a kill, remember, he's got now his phase, working towards that Sheen, working towards that Triforce, and he's a Kog'Maw. I mean, yeah, you can put it behind the beginning, but as long as their team lasts long enough, it's going to be very damn hard to really beat them here. But Kiki's getting pushed on. Meant to be careful here. Hlising needs ultimate onto What the Fox, going to lock him down with the help of the exhaust. There will be used by him, though, to stay alive. And here comes the Nami Tidal Wave to knock back Gilius, and looks like they have to disengage really well-handed here, as now Giz trapped inside of his own Cataclysm, locks on Zaitem, and Viz trying to go in deep. Zaitem just started with a little bit of HP. The ultimate's raining in from Xerath, connecting very well here. Smitty can have a couple of kills, and he will get one on a Viz. Will he pick up a number 2? He does not have Flash Up anymore. He looks for Power of Evil. He's not going to get it because of the nice playful Trickster over the wall. In the meantime, as you can see, Vardag's pushing that bottom lane here, and Smitty, unfortunately, not connecting with anyone else. So he will pick up at least 1 kill, though. We'll help them push down to this mid-tier 2 turret. Kiki's coming up from the side, looking for Gilius. He actually might catch him up, but he has no mana to do anything, and that would be What the Fox picking the kill. Now Halcyon getting caught out, and SKP, they were down 5-0, are now almost tied it up, almost evened it to 5 apiece at 5-4 currently here. And not to mention gold is only a 1,300 difference, not even that, 600 difference between the two teams. And that is how you get back in the game here. SKP, world-class play out of them so far. I'm gonna find out if they can keep this pace up here. I see when SKP, they got the lead in game number 1, they didn't really let slip at all. They give up a couple of deaths, a couple of kills over to Unicorns of Love, but that was it. And they still, had objective controls and everything, and obviously Dragon's not gonna be up for a while since it was just taken. But still, Unicorns of Love struggling right now. I mean, they're ahead, so they're okay. They got kind of caught out in a really bad position right there. So you can't afford to give over kills like this against a team who's going to be late game like this. I mean, look at Smitty, has now 2 kills, 1 assist, has his Manamune done. Yeah, you look at, has his Brutalizer done as well, wow. You look at What the Fox, 1-0 and 3, has his Themes and a Blasting Wand. And look over at Zwiz, who has 2/3 of that Triforce now completed here. Going on piece number 3. Look at this side, Vardag's, what is that advantage in lane giving him? Well, he will have his Zeal done when he goes back. But he's on equal footing right now to his opponent. And again, Halcyon just not miss ever. He's gonna go down for this one, getting a little bit too deep here, but this class comes out of Kiki's, knocks away Power of Evil. Looks like Power might be able to pick up a kill, but now he gets knocked away here. And Power, well, he will secure What the Fox, but he should go down. He's actually still alive here. Kiki's off to the side, trying to apply a little bit of pressure here. And that will be Zaitem securing the kill, getting double buffs, of course. That will be a 1-for-2 trade in favor of SKP. They've tied up the kills now. You can see gold, 300 difference now between the two teams. Getting very close here. And again, Unicorns of Love have to be careful. You do not want to throw this. And you see Zaitem with the red buff and his E slowing up Maokai on the top side. Viz, should be okay. Staying slowed though. But you see they're still trying to push on this, at least for Smitty here. Trying to at least not let him back out of base. And what the fuck should we sit on? Decent amount of money. Only 600, so he actually picked up boots, that's why, okay. So about tier 1 boots. You can see Rod of Age is now done for Viz. Triforce done for Vardags. And let's see. Zwiz almost there. Just a couple hundred gold away. Nope, look at this, getting caught out a little bit here for What the Fox. But going to come in, land on a 1, and well, this is going to come in, really not do too much just yet. The exhaust comes in as well, and Power getting exhausted down is on top of that. Listening will pick up 1, but Power won't escape this one. Red buff can be a little bit too OP, and Kiki's trades that 1-for-1. Great little job by both teams right there to really support their teammates when they needed it. Again, they can't really afford to trade 1-for-1s. I mean, luckily for them, it was kind of Kiki's who got the kill, and Zaitem didn't get an assist. Like if Zaitem was getting the kills, then it'd just be like, or sorry, not Zaitem, Zwiz was getting the kills, then it'd be in a really rough patch. So now he's caught up Triforce apiece. Total gold. It's actually 1,100 difference here. But then again, Vardags has an extra Dorn's Blade, and no, Viz being chased down by Smitty. He's gonna harass him back away. Not doing too much damage just yet here, but again, the poke is what it's gonna be about with that Manamune done. Just gonna harass non-stop here, and if you give him blue buff, which I guess you wouldn't do, since you want to get to What the Fox. They have a lot of poke between the two of them. I think that was one of the first Dark Binds we've ever seen Halcyon miss here in this game. Alright, Smitty going back in on the Viz. You can see the damage he's able to do here. Nice little bit of a knockback. We do have Power V will come up to the top lane to potentially go for a gank here. Smitty gonna be able to help spot him out, but he won't be able to escape this. He does have flash in just a few seconds. Has it up now, but a little bit too. Oh, he does. Why? What is that gonna do for you? Alright, well, he goes down nonetheless. Does at least buy a little bit more times for Dragon to be taken, I guess. And that will go over here to SKP. So they're down in kills, but not down that much in gold. And Hlising not gonna get slowed up here. Nice little back shield. The flash stun comes in though, and the Dark Binding lands as well, but Hlising's gonna go down. And that will be given over to What the Fox right there. So great little play again. 3, 2, and 4 for What the Fox. They get Dragon, they get a kill. They're losing one top side, and not gonna even lose a turret in the top lane either, so not a bad trade. Works out in the end for him. 17 minutes in now. You see Zwigs and Vardags just wants to go in for this. He wants to duke it out, and Vardags has had none of it. Obviously, the attack range for Kog'Maw is gonna make it a little bit difficult for Vardags to win out in the 1v1. And What the Fox got to be careful. Going to actually be pushed on. Obviously, has Zaitan off to the side. Gonna have Gillis coming in, gets a nice stun, gets a bubble as well, and some good damage in from the backside of that one. And they're gonna use the Cataclysm right on the Zaitan, but Power V will come in, also gonna land on the Zaitan, so he's gonna actually at least block that and actually flash away to buy some time here. And that will be Power V picking up one, but oh, the flash comes in on Gillis, and he dodges away from the damage. He stays alive here, and now Kiki's gonna get ulted up here by Hlising, but he will be able to get away. But Zwiz again, Dark Binding comes in, double kill for Power, and that will be 3 kills for no deaths. Ooh, that was close. Smitty's not done chasing just yet, but he will get Dark Binding up. He will be stopped. Looks like it will end in a 3-for-1 here, and maybe not more. Kiki's might have to be careful. Viz looking for the 1v2. Got a lot of damage, or he's got a lot of tankiness, but doesn't have that much damage just yet. Now they might finally be able to push here. And just as quick as SKP started getting back in the game, they start throwing the lead away. Smitty going on to Viz. Bubble not going to land, going to be flashed out of. And well, there's a turret middle, but they're continuing to fight this one out here. And you can see that, you know, health bars on both teams. Vardag's down about half HP, Hlising below. Still in the Dark Bindings though. Kiki's no mana to really use, though his ultimate is almost off cooldown. And he will just back up here and right between the AD carries. I believe Vardag should be sitting on quite a bit. Yeah, 1800. So he's going to have a BF sword when he goes back. I just wonder if he's going to go Bloodthirster or Infinity Edge first. I feel like he can go Infinity Edge. Just the fact of, you know, he's not going to be focused down, it's going to be Power of Evil. And as long as Power survives, then he's okay. Alright, but SKP might respawn though. They might be able to take a bottom turret here. Sed's just going to back up for now. Power trying to roam around, trying to clear out some wards. You can see the Sweepy Lens is being picked up for both teams here. 4-piece. Really starting to be put to good use here, and it's that man immune now at 459, not bad. Almost fully stacked. Over halfway. So Smitty has teleport now available, so he could join him for a fight. Dragon has a long ways away, I think about 2.5, 3 minutes. And Unicorns or Lovers don't make a push for the blue buff if it does respawn. Looks like they want to potentially work down towards that bottom side of the map with the warding coverage they have. But right now, like, they have no tier 1s available. They have to go for only tier 2s. Unless you start pushing into SKP territory, so things get a little bit dangerous with the poke power that they have. Remember, SKP hasn't really started grouping up just yet. They're still allowing, you know, Smitty to push top lane. In the meantime, Viz and Hlising to push bottom, as well as Vardags and Gillis now join the party. And well, nice stun comes in on the Viz, just keep him back. And again, they don't have L5, they don't have the potential to poke, and Kiki's trying to come in with an ultimate. He has flash, but not gonna run through the tri-bush here, and they will just straight run back and away. Smitty's still top lane. Power Evil trying to 1v1 him. You can see he doesn't have his Zhonya's done just yet, so I don't think he can really dive too easily. And Zaitan, in the meantime, just watching out for middle here. But you can see UL, they're still putting a lot of emphasis down towards the bottom side of the map. They put a lot of pinks down, a lot of Sweepy Lens as well. Kiki's getting caught out on the Dark Binding again. Just don't give Morgana to Hlising. It's ridiculous. Stun comes in on Vardags. A little bit of Q damage in there as well, and actually might be able to finish him off if you do use the ultimate out of Xerath right there, but instead, keep it up. keep this harass, keep them off this bottom lane here. Just buy more time. Let Zwiz get a little bit more farmed up here. 900 gold. Oof. He's having a hard time really finding any farm to get. You can see Smitty, you know, has like a 20 CS lead top lane. But the 80 carries, there is a 40 CS difference here. Almost. Just about there. So Vardags is really starting to excel. He's getting all of his farm, all of the jungle farm. They're giving it all to him. He's getting a lot of lane farm as well, and he can't really buy much right now. I guess he could buy a Vamp Scepter if he wants. But they're just feeding him, because they realize, you know what, we need our 80 carry to get going here. They need to be able to compete with Zwizz's damage. Especially in this mid to late game, where Corki should be excelling a little bit. And we're going to find out if he's going to go Bloodthirster here. If that... I want to go Stork Boots, okay. So, still leaving it open. A lot of pings raining down here, Smitty. With Dragon up in 20 seconds, we'll have teleport available here to get in this fight. Thing is, I don't think he... I don't like teleport on him if he's going to join a fight, because he should just be there poking to help. Like, you don't really split push with this composition. And you don't teleport and just face fight. Like, you're not someone who can just assassinate that easily. You just need to poke as much as possible. And then from there, engage when they get low. Kiki's getting caught out a little bit again. Oh, here comes Gillies, though. Potentially going for the fight. For the engage. So just backing away, place one safe, looking for a key, Dark Binding, that might be it here, over onto Smitty J, and he does flash away, does get some distance between him and Power, knocks it back, Zoning comes in, and that would be Gillis picking the first kill onto Smitty J, but Lucas is all by himself, 1v3, nice flash over the wall, gets him some distance and helps him escape, but still they lose one person, Dragon is up, and now they might lose a tier 2 turret here. They're trying to poke as much as possible over these walls, trying to force them out, trying to get rid of those minion waves. They might have the damage to take someone down with them, and Zwiz will get jumped on, and he will go down, Powerville picks it up. Let me say, Z10 backing away here, and right now SKP, they looked a little bit good, or better earlier on, when they're starting to come back, but now they're just throwing away deaths left and right. And look at that, well, Z10 gonna go down for this one. Mikhail's Crucible not gonna save you. 14-8 now, 23 minutes in. Now Kiki's coming in. Why? Like, why? You're going in one by one. Stop dying. Teleport now coming in for Smitty J. Buy him a little bit of distance. I even want to fight this one out, but he's going to have to poke away quite a lot more as he do get the stun on the Viz. Look for the kill. Smitty picks it up, but that's going to be 2 more kills coming in right after for Bower of Evil, who picks up a double. He's now 7, 2, and 5 here. And that will be a double kill coming in for Smitty J as well with the poke. I think he's going to have to finish them off here. He's got to be careful, though. Dark Bunny could come over that wall and catch him out. You can see him off the side trying to poke as much as possible on the listing. He could potentially pick up power here. He tries to go in, tries to steal away the blue buff, and he did not. That is Vardags actually picking that. Now he's trying to 1v1 Vardags. He's doing a pretty damn good job. As you can see, 3 people solo. He could chase this one down. He has Wiz there as well with the ultimates to give him some vision. Oh my god! If they walk to that if they just ult that tri-bush. Smitty, be careful. It's gonna get healed up a little bit. They don't have smite there. They have power already so low on health, and Viz, well, he's now come back down to the bottom lane with the help of that teleport to join in to keep them off of that dragon. But yeah, they don't have the HP to survive this, and Viz constantly gonna ult away, gonna actually spot up 3 people backing, and that's got to be the call. And that's gonna be like, all right, let's just do it. It's just Viz. We just know it's Viz. And Gillis isn't here just yet. So they will pick up the dragon. Great job by them to stall for as long as possible. 25 minutes in. Only down about 3k gold right now. And they're down 6 kills, but only like 3k gold. And Last Whisper now picked up for Smitty J, though. How long ago was that picked up? Yeah, a while ago, so... for that last little fight we saw. But you can see the damage he can do with it with that, and the Brutalizer is ridiculous. So as long as they're allowed to just poke, don't get hard engaged on, then they will destroy, honestly, Unicorns of Love. But then again, if they get pushed on right away, Kikis gets caught out like this, not much you can do here. Oh, Knight's not going to kill him. He's still going to get a little more distance, and Smitty going to get locked down by the ultimate, and that will be the death of him as well. That's 2 more kills coming in. SKP, they're just getting caught out left and right here. Or I guess you could say that, Unicorns of Love finally have a read on them and finally able to catch them out by just being in a superior position every time. And that turret should be going down here. They have to give this one up. Okay, let's get caught out. And Again, Zwiz doesn't have flash up, and when he doesn't have it up, he can't really get that aggressive. Ooh, Fardag's getting very low there. And it looks like he will go for that Bloodthirster here. He has a Vamp Scepter already done. Yep, there it is. Okay, so got a lot of damage behind him, a lot of sustain. You see Zwiz now going for that Blade of the Rune King with that Bilge Red Cutlass done. The Death Cap done here already for What the Fox. Not able to catch up power just yet, but he does have Zhonya's ultimately to come in and knock him back, and slow him for a little bit. And the slow will not land off of Kiki, so they're going to let him run away. Not much they can do about that. They don't want to get pulled out and baited too far. And you can already see Unicorns of Love in hot pursuit. They smell the blood. They want some more kills. They want some more towers. They want some more gold. They want to take this to a game number 3. Another Black Cleaver done here for Smitty. See, to me, this is the time of the game where you're like, all right, give all the farm to Zwiz. Smitty, stay with the team. Poke as much as possible so they don't engage on us. And if we have an opportunity, let's just fight when we do get enough poke in. And Zwiz still needs the farm. He needs the damage and the tank, or not the tankiness, but he needs this damage and the sustain that Blade's going to give him here to survive a Jarvan jumping on top of him. Not to mention the speed's going to help out when he's trying to kite, so. See, he's already able to do pretty good damage here. It's just, in the long run, can he sustain it? And when you talk about wave clear, luckily they have What the Fox there. He's going to help out quite a bit. Make sure to ward behind them, though. They don't want to be actually caught out. And Smitty being very careful, though. Power, since he actually... don't think he can 1v1 him that easily. I think Smitty should be able to win that. As long as he's playing it correctly. The knockback's going to be crucial in that. Alright, well, we can see What the Fox is there to help clear out the waves. Zwiz with the range able to do it as well. Kiki's kind of joined the party here, and you know, I have to say, I haven't been sold with the Gragas jungle just yet in this game. It's been honestly a while since I've seen it used in the jungle, now that I think about it. Teleport is up for Smitty, not up for Viz. You can see them both pushing top, just trying to hold on to that one. You can see Zwiz trying to make sure this push doesn't come in. And, you know, you can look at this from both sides. It's, you know, one side, SKP, struggling to find an engage or find a fight they want, but you also look on the other side of it, the fact of UOL, they're being forced to do a 2-1-2 here because they just can't break the defenses just yet. And I wonder when Unicorns of Love are going to find that break, that exploit they need. Finally be able to make their move, and you see they're trying to take down this bomb turret still. Zwiz, again, able to just harass them back. A lot of farm now, finally. Xerath ultimate's going to be raining down, not going to be enough to kill Hilistiang. Zwiz will be forced to back away, and Smitty going back to base. What is he going to pick up? He has 1200 gold, maybe a Giant Spell. Get a little tanky here. Or he's going to go more damage, and right now, 2-man Baron started. And you can see SKP, they have no idea what's going on. I think they should know now. I mean, you can just see the ward coverage. It's ridiculous on the side of Unicorns 11. SKP have, like, nothing. So this should be a free Baron. Even Power No joining in. And, oh, there it is. 2-man, that's a great job. But here's the question. They weren't confident before without Baron. Are they confident enough to go in now with Baron? Are they going to continue to try to split push, or are they going to go in 5v5 here? And Smitty would teleport, Viz as well. Curious to see if we're going to have any weird teleports come out of them. Again, if SKP push into their own jungle, and they're at risk. They can be spotted out basically everywhere. I mean, they have 4 super lenses, yeah. They don't have an Oracle lens just yet. And that's almost necessary when you have this many wards in close proximity. So Dragon now here for the side of UL. A lot of money to spend. 2,200 here for Vardags. 1,500 for Hlising. The Blade of the Rune King is not done though for Kog'Maw. The Coggles. He's got his core items. But power, I mean, DFG, Zhonya's, Lichbane, he's got so much damage. And I almost feel like SKP have to get lucky to lock him down, like a lucky stun or a lucky bubble. Which I don't know if it's going to happen. Obviously, if a Black Shield on the other side, it's just like, hey, pop Black Shield and Fizz, can't be stunned, can't do anything to him, and that's just free kills for them. So even if he does get low, it's just like, hey, pop the Zhonya's, I'm okay. Buy some time, pay for Trickster again. And there's no way, there's just no way Swizz can 1v1 him at this point in the game. You can see with the Baron buff, they're still pushing bottom. Power Evil still pushing top lane here against Smitty. Oop, well, now I get engaged on, and the flash not going to be enough. He's dead. Even need the ultimate in there, and that was just how quick that could happen. So that'll be a top inhibitor going down, unless SKP can roam around quick enough to get there. And you're going to see they're going to lose bottom, lose at least another turret nonetheless. Doesn't matter if it's top or bottom, but they will keep their inhibitor turrets alive for now. And now they're going to be spread a little bit thin here. Kiki's trying to hold on. 1v3, gets caught out, gets twisted advanced. And Vardags now goes on a killing spree at 3-0-8. The Nami tidal wave just a little bit too slow. Viz take a lot of damage, flashes in, and so there's a little bit of flash back here. Looking for that first kill. Mikhails comes in, picks up one. Now Vardags up against Wiz, 1v1. And well, Wiz will go down from this one. And unfortunately, that actually could be game here, as that's going to be an ace coming in. Unicorns of Love fighting back here. And we'll get their first inhibitor game. I believe Smitty will be up in time to stop the push. That is one inhibitor now gone. Alright, so Spectre's Counter picked up for Smitty, so trying to survive the damage that we've seen Power be able to do. It's able to 1v1 him just with like a quick EQ combo. It wasn't even an ultimate in there. I mean, it was used, but the damage didn't get used. Alright, so you can see Lichbane, when we look at Kiki's build, he just doesn't really have anything. Like, he has a, okay farm, but he still has Rod, Sheen, Negatron Cloak. I mean, I guess he can finish something now very soon. But, I don't know, he's not really offering a super amount to these fights. The ultimate's going to be crucial, and the utility of that is just fantastic. But again, Black Shield in their team, a Fizz who can dodge damage, a Vardags who's going to play very safe on Corki. You don't want to knock a Maokai into your team, or even a Jarvan. Alright, so looks like the push might finally be on here. They're starting to shove down middle. So there's no flash available, no summoner heals. Well, it's got to be careful. Now I think he's finishing off his Zhonya, so he can afford to go a little bit deep, a little bit ham here, to force a fight or to start an engage for the team, which honestly lacking is an engage. Then again, they don't really want to fight just yet. Stall as long as possible. Supermans are making their way up bottom. Somebody's trying to pull him over to his team so they can help clear this out really quickly while the turret gets hit every once in a while. Swizz, again, has to be very careful. Kiki's, though, trying on to top lane against two people. It's going to be a 2-3 push here. And Swizz doing some good damage to Hlising, able to force him back, but look at that. As long as he's going to be popped by Kiki, he's trying to stay alive. The ultimate will be mitigated, but now he's flashed away. He's kiting them for a long time, and now he's completely locked down. Vardags picks up that kill. And now Viz going back in here. Smitty will stay alive for a little bit, but will fall here. And now Hlising trying to go with the ultimate, won't land on his Wiz. It's the second proc of it, and Zerath ultimate's going to be raining down. And he will pick up the kill eventually, but now he's pretty much dead here as Zealius jumps right on top of him. Now Zealius trying to kite. But it's now a 2-on-3 here. And Power Vivo and Vardags are both still alive. Alright, so Inhibitor Turret 2 going down. Inhibitor 2 should be falling in just a second. Zwiz see him trying to hold on to it, trying to defend, but the Superman's push onto the next turret. Zwiz now getting engaged on 1v1. Getting blown up here, and Vardags, boom, being getting shut down here. But again, they still lose the second inhibitor. They have no one alive for 6 seconds. And that's only going to be Kiki's here. As will they transition the turrets, or will they transition over to inhibitor turret? It looks like they will be held back. They're not going to win just yet, but they're looking very, very good too now.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So one thing that's good for this, though, I mean, there's really no good in being SKP right now, is the fact that they're going to get a lot of farm because it's always going to be shoved into their base. So yeah, they might lose Barons because they can't, stop them, but they're going to get Zwiz fed. Already got him going. He already has the BF sword. Guardian Angel now picked up for power, so they haven't really been able to kill him once. They killed him twice over the total game, but to have to kill him twice in a fight is going to make it that much harder. Alright, so Banshee's Veil done for Smitty. Void Staff, Seeker's Arm Guard, sorry, done for what the Fox. And you see the Bloodthirster Triforce Infinity Last Whisper and Negatron Cloak for Vardax. He has a ridiculous amount of damage here. That's tough. That is really tough. And even the Frozen Heart coming in soon for Viz here, as you can see, he has that Warden's Mail yet again. Oh, second barrel of the game now. Let's see, can they finish the game? 2 inhibitors are now up. I believe Superman's half finished pushing bottom. That was an emote to come back. It's right here. And they will lose out on their 3rd inhibitor unless they defend it. And Zwiz getting caught out by the Dark Binding again. He's got Flash to get away this time, but doesn't get that much distance. He's still alive, though. And he will eventually fall this one, it looks like, with the Ignite, but he's still going to be able to survive just a little bit of life. But he goes down to Power Veil's Ignite. And that should be it. Their major damage dealers are now gone. Smitty going to fall. And the last guy alive is, of course, What the Fox. So that's going to be game number 2. Go over Unicorns of Love. Going to take us to a game number 3 here. And even, well, GG's being called and people leaving already as the Strider does come in. So, of course, what that means now, we're going to go a quick little break yet again here before the final game. 13-2-9 for Power Vivo. Not bad. Not bad. 9-1-12, actually, for Vardax. 4-5-14 for Viz. 3-2-16 for Gilius. And 3-4-19 for Hylissing. So, well done by them. Obviously, taking back the first game stomp that happened against them and kind of turned it into the same thing, but the other way around. So guys, we're going to quick little break here. I'm going to play some music in the meantime. We'll be back in just a few for game number 3 here. So this is now the final game, the final match here of the Black Monster Cup fall season. We'll see you guys in just a few.